Welcome back to a new episode of Sleuthing Secrets, where we unravel the most intriguing mysteries. Today, we delve more as we start traveling towards the end of the story. Commissioner Smith and Detective Hunter had just exited an interrogation cell. They urgently called a meeting for all the members of the detective agency. As the room filled with anticipation, they played the recording. Commissioner Smith passionately tried to convince the court that the evidence presented couldn't be the whole truth and pushed for further investigation. However, the court, swayed by the recording, sentenced the alleged killer to death based solely on this evidence. For the next 2 to 3 weeks, Fort Worth was gripped by an unusual cold spell, making residents ponder the realities of climate change. Amidst this chill, Detective Jennifer Hunter found herself nestled in a soft blanket, her toes exposed to the whizzing wind from her half-open window.
Why is it so cold?
She muttered, questioning the sudden drop in temperature. The next morning brought more confusion as she realized her alarm hadn't gone off. The culprit? A dead battery. Panic set in as she rushed to start her day, only to realize she was very late. Jennifer had recently moved to a new place, a decision influenced by her father's impending retirement. At 24, she was ready to carve her own path in the detective world. As she rushed into the precinct, her colleague Rob greeted her.
Good morning, Jenny.
Good morning.
She replied in a quickening pace. Rob's voice trailed behind her.
Captain Werner has been looking for you.
She barely heard him as she hurried to her desk, relieved to have made it on time. Captain Werner soon approached, a familiar face in the midst of her chaotic morning.
For Detective Hunter Jr. Feels odd calling you that. How's your dad holding up?
I'm not sure, sir. I live in a different location now.
Oh, slipped my mind. Anyway, there's something I need you to see. Follow me.
Curiosity and a hint of apprehension followed Jennifer as they entered Captain Werner's office. He handed her a set of photographs.
You might want to sit down for this. The two bodies were recovered almost simultaneously yesterday.
Wow, this is horrifying.
Indeed, it is. Your dad mentioned you've been studying violent crime and attended a seminar on serial killers. Is that true?
You think a serial killer did this?
Jennifer scrutinized the photos with intensity, the connection to her father's work igniting a sense of determination within her.
That's what we need to find out, and with your dad occupied, you're the best person for the job.
Responsibility settled heavily on Jennifer's shoulders as the cold reality of the case became clear.
Jenny, why aren't you convinced? The whole town is buzzing about it. How did they even find out?
See well, rumors spread fast. It might be a serial killer. The patterns are eerily similar. There's only one way to find out.
You want to see the crime scene?
Be up by 18.
With determination, Jennifer placed the pictures down, ready to dive into the chilling mystery. After a brief drive, two detectives arrive at the crime scene. They exit their car simultaneously, their expressions a mix of determination and concern.
Is this where she died?
They still don't know where she died. Someone found the body because of the smell.
The scene was carefully examined, but Jennifer had her doubts.
We're not going to find much here. It all looks planned. If he really is a serial killer, he probably was very careful.
Jennifer, you said he. How are you sure it's a man?
Well, from the pictures, the woman looked heavy.
So, do you think a woman wouldn't be able to lift a 180-pound body?
Jennifer paused, the cold wind adding to her discomfort. She reconsidered her assumptions.
Sir, it's just that the precision and the strength required to move the body suggest a certain physicality. But you're right, I shouldn't make assumptions.
We need to keep all possibilities open. Remember, your dad always emphasized looking at every angle.
Jennifer sighed, her thoughts drifting to her father, a retired detective whose wisdom she now needed more than ever.
I know, and I'm ready to see this through, no matter where it leads.
As they continued examining the scene, the unusual cold in Fort Worth seemed to seep into Jennifer's bones, but her determination to uncover the truth remained unwavering.
Excuse me, let me take this.
Jennifer continued to inspect the scene closely, her mind racing with possibilities.
Who was it?
Our team just found where she died.
And where's that?
Her house. Come on, let's go.
Exhausted, Jennifer drove to the new location, feeling a nagging sense that something wasn't right about the case. Three days later, a party was set to celebrate her father's retirement. The house was filled with friends and family, the air buzzing with conversations and laughter.
Mom, you've got to let some people out. I mean, there are seats outside.
Jennifer smiled, appreciating her mother's familiar assertiveness. But the weight of the case still lingered in her mind. As the evening wore on, Jennifer found herself in a quiet corner with her father. Jennifer retreated to the kitchen for a moment of solitude. But what happened next would change everything. The situation escalated quickly. Someone picked up a knife from the counter, but before she could react, Jennifer was stabbed repeatedly. The sound of breaking plates echoed through the house, alerting her friends and family. Captain Werner burst into action, addressing the crowd with urgency.
Nobody leaves this house. Rob, call an ambulance.
The sirens wailed in the distance, and the party, meant to celebrate a new chapter in Jennifer's life, had turned into a crime scene. Captain Werner's expression was a mix of anger and determination, knowing that finding the killer would be crucial in unraveling the web of terror that had just been woven. Well, that's it as we end this story right here. But who was the person who stabbed Jennifer multiple times? Let's wait for Season 2 to uncover this secret. Till then, subscribe to Sleuthing Secrets and activate the notification bell to stay tuned for more spine-chilling stories. Thank you,